Hello everyone, I'm Chris Hernandez and this is the Weekly Report, your look at news from the city of Kansas City, Missouri. Data analysis drives decision making here at City Hall, and it's been a big part of many successful programs in recent years. And now a national organization called What Works Cities has recognized the city of Kansas City for this work. Only 9 cities received this certification out of more than 200 applications. Mayor Sly James accepted the award on behalf of the city this past week. The city won mostly because of the kcmo.gov program, which collects and analyzes data to help our elected officials and city staff make improvements to programs and city operations.
kcmo forms the backbone of a lot of the work that we do with data. It culminates in a monthly meeting, and at that meeting, that's where we bring together all of the data and business process improvement and analytics that we've been working with departments on for months, and that's our opportunity to report out on those things. kcmo's an opportunity to tell those data stories and to make the case both to the mayor and council and city manager for what may be needed to move us forward, but also to put that out in a transparent way. Those meetings are videotaped and archived, they're live tweeted. We put the information out as broadly and widely as we can.
kcmo plus our open data catalog also increased transparency for our residents. For the first time in more than 30 years, a new convention hotel is starting construction downtown. That means you'll be seeing a lot of construction equipment showing up on the site. Lowe's Hotels is building the new 800-room hotel at 16th and Wyandotte. It will feature meeting spaces, restaurants, and a connecting walkway to Bartle Hall across the street. It is expected to open in spring of 2020. The City Council selected Martina Peterson to serve as the newest municipal court judge last week. Peterson has served on the Jackson County Family Court Commission since 2009. She will fill the vacancy left when Judge Elena Franco retired last October.
I'm overwhelmed. I thank you very much to the council for your vote of confidence, and I promise I will not let you down. Thank you, Mayor James, for allowing us to come up here and interview with the council. And I want to thank all the people who have supported me. A lot of them are here today. I could not have come through this process without them, and Lord knows how many other people in support. I surely couldn't have done this alone. So I'm a little overwhelmed right now, so I apologize, but thank you very much for your confidence, and I promise, come over anytime and see us. We'll welcome you there, and I won't let you down.
Thank you all very much.
Love is in the air, and if you are looking for a way to show your commitment to your special Valentine, you can lock your love at the Old Red Bridge in Minor Park on February 9th or 10th. The area will be lit for the occasion from 5 to 10 p.m. And as you secure your commitment, be sure to take a picture and use the hashtag KCParks or the hashtag RedBridgeLoveLocks. A special key box has also been installed at the scene so you can drop in your key and it will be used later in a monarch butterfly sculpture. Now let's take a look at some other heartwarming news from your city departments.
Hi, I'm Audrey with the Kansas City Convention and Entertainment Facilities, bringing you news on upcoming shows and events at your city facilities. The O'Reilly Auto Parts World of Wheels returns to Bartle Hall February 9th through 11th for a big weekend of fun and activities. World of Wheels is a leader in indoor custom car show production and produces one of the largest auto show series in the business. Tickets are $18 at the gate and may be purchased for $16 at an O'Reilly's Auto Parts store. Visit autorama.com for more information. And if you still haven't topped off your engine with all things auto, we've got the Kansas City Auto Show rolling into Bartle Hall February 28th through March 4th. Hundreds of new vehicles all in one place, classic cars, food trucks, and a beer and wine garage have come together for the event you've been waiting for all year. For more information, visit kcautoshow.com. Coming to the Music Hall February 27th through March 4th, Finding Neverland tells the incredible story behind Peter Pan. Playwright J.M. Barrie struggles to find inspiration until he meets 4 young brothers and their beautiful widowed mother. Spellbound by the boys' enchanting make-believe adventures, he sets out to write a play that will astound theatergoers for generations to come. Finding Neverland is a timeless story and spectacular proof that, using your imagination, you never really have to grow up. Visit theaterleague.com for tickets and more information on showtimes. To learn more, please visit kcconvention.com and click on the events calendar or call 816-513-5000.
We're very excited to be breaking the ground on the final phase of the Turkey Creek Flood Control Project, sought to repair infrastructure and provide critical flood protection for the residents and the businesses in this particular region.
This project has been something that we've needed, it seems like, forever. Down on Southwest Boulevard, businesses that were just destroyed. Working with the Corps of Engineers, we're very happy that this project is taking some steps. If you look at the devastation and then contemplate on the fact that this may never happen again, it'll show you just how important this project is.
There's a lot made between the competition and the rivalry and the border war between Kansas and Missouri, but I can tell you we've got no greater friend, no greater partner than Wyandotte County on any number of issues that affect both Kansas cities. Thank you to the residents of Kansas City, Missouri. Thank you to all of our partners. When we all work together, great things happen and problems get solved.
So we no longer are going to need our rain boots to wade through the water. Today we're going to celebrate a little bit by tossing those boots.
Although it's cold and snowy Kansas City, it's never too early to think about your garden because spring is just 2 months away. Today we're talking about Gardeners Connects event, the garden symposium that happens on February 9th and 10th and is supported by the Neighborhood Tourist Development Fund. Today we're at Rockhurst University where the symposium will take place, and we're with Executive Director Brian Chadwick Robinson. Brian, thank you so much for having us here at Rockhurst.
Thank you. It's a beautiful facility. We're glad to be here.
Yeah. And congratulations also on Gardeners Connect's 60th anniversary.
Thank you. It's been a long time coming, so we have a whole bunch of things planned, so you can just look for that on our website.
Great. What is your website?
It's gardenersconnect.org.
Okay. And then Gardeners Connect started 60 years ago. What was the impetus for the organization starting?
The organization originally started to build the garden center in Luce Park, and it was a place for all the disparate gardening groups to have a place to meet and function. So that's how we formed, and we've gone on to do much, much more than that.
And the symposium, this is not your first year doing the symposium, correct?
No, we've been doing it since 1998. I've been involved since the 2004 symposium.
So this year, what all do you have planned for the symposium?
This year it's to our theme. Every year there's a theme, and this year the theme is Embrace a Greener Garden, because we're all talking about how to be more natural and work within the confines of nature instead of battling against it all the time. So we have the full day garden symposium, which is 4 speakers, 5 lectures. One of my favorites is going to be how to deal with wildlife in your garden, because that's a problem that everybody has, whether you live in the inner city or out in the country. We're also going to have a workshop the day before, as well as a banquet at Lydia's Kansas City.
Great. And you have a celebrity, from a PBS celebrity, who's going to be one of your presenters as well, correct?
Yes, his name is Joe Lample, and he is the presenter of A Greener World, and we've been advertising on KCPT along with his programming. So yeah, every year we try to pick speakers that we think are going to be interesting to the local audience. And we at one time thought about doing a retrospective, and we started looking back, and those people became stars in the gardening world and are no longer affordable. So
well, shoot. Well, now but this is an affordable symposium.
Yeah.
And you can get tickets on your website?
Yeah, you can get them at gardensymposium.org, and you can find out about all of the programs, the speakers, what their programs are going to be, the schedule, what books are going to be available, and who our sponsors are, like the NTDF.
Thank you. And also you have a local, you have quite a variety of presenters. I mean, it's a short period of time, but you have like the international presenter, and then you have the national, and you also have locals. So there's really an array of interests and topics. So that's really great for people to have all in one day.
Right. We try to not only be for the low end new gardener, not necessarily low end, but the new gardener who's just starting out, who doesn't feel like they're an expert or that they have a grasp of everything, all the way up to the people who have been gardening all their life. And so they're going to learn something new no matter what.
So after the symposium, what other programs do you have scheduled?
In March, we have Maria Fadiman coming in. She's a National Geographic explorer and a TED Talk speaker. And she's going to be talking about how plants interact with us as gardeners and cultures around the world. And then in April, we have a dear friend of mine, Ethne Clark, who used to be the organic gardening editor. And she's coming back to speak about mid-century modern gardens, which we have so many mid-century modern garden houses here. So.
Right, we do. Well, that's perfect. That's perfect for Kansas City.
Yes.
Well, thank you for telling us about the symposium and about your programs, and thank you for giving us a little bit of warmth, thinking of warmth during these cold winter days.
My pleasure.
The Neighborhood Tourist Development Fund supports local nonprofits that bring cultural, social, educational, and recreational activities to our area. To learn about additional upcoming events, visit kcmo.gov/ntdf.
KC Water's household hazardous waste facility set another record. In 2017, customers dropped off 1.6 million pounds of cleaners, light bulbs, paint, batteries, and other household waste. That's an 11% increase over 2016. KC Water Environmental Manager Robert Fort says it's all about awareness.
They're more conscious about not pouring it down the storm sewers, not putting it in the landfills. They're becoming more aware of the facility being down here.
The facility, located at 4707 Doremus, accepts antifreeze, fertilizer, pesticides, and used oils. There's no charge for Kansas City residents and no appointment is needed. But don't take appliances, commercial waste, tires, or yard waste. Those are among the items not accepted. Once items are dropped off, weighed, and sorted, they are packed and sent to recyclers and incinerators in the U.S.
We also recycle or incinerate everything that comes in here. The only thing we generate is our trash.
This facility is open to residents of Kansas City and more than 50 participating communities. The entire list is online at kcwaterservices.org/HHW. Letting the professionals at household hazardous waste safely manage, recycle, and properly discard of dangerous household products protects Kansas City's groundwater.
We would rather have it here than in the landfills or in our water.
For KC Water, I'm Brooke Givens.
The project we're about to start construction on is the Spirit of Freedom Fountain. This fountain was first built 36 years ago through the leadership of Bruce Watkins, a former city council member and a mayoral candidate. And now it's time to do some restoration on the project, and we've got a great team leading our efforts.
This means a great deal to this community. This fountain has been in desperate need of repair. With nearly 50 or so fountains here in Kansas City, this is one of the ones that we're so proud of.
We're investing back in the community. We couldn't be happier for it. We look forward to Fountain Day, April 2018, when this fountain joins all the other fountains fully operational and taking pride again in this great city.
I know that Bruce Watkins is smiling down very proud today as we maintain and continue to keep this type of legacy and this fountain alive.
Detours for the Lewis and Clark Viaduct will soon impact downtown drivers. The Kansas Department of Transportation project begins February 2nd to reconstruct the viaduct, which serves as the I-70 bridge heading west into Kansas. So westbound I-70 will be closed from Broadway in Kansas City, Missouri, west into downtown Kansas City, Kansas for the next 2 years. The main detour will use I-670 westbound, and the secondary detour will use I-35 southbound. For more information and to take a close look at those detour maps, visit kdot.org. Remember that the city's website at kcmo.gov is the #1 source of information for you about city programs. For day-to-day updates, be sure to follow us on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. And to request city services or to report things like potholes, illegal dumping, or broken signs or streetlights, contact the 311 Center by calling 311 or dial 816-513-1313, or you can use email, Twitter, or there's even an online form on the city's website. We are working to make information available and easy to find. That does it for this edition of the Weekly Report. To view this program again or other Channel 2 videos, just go to kcmo.gov/channel2. That page has a link to our YouTube channel where you can view all of our programs on demand. I'm Chris Hernandez. See you again soon.